Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Margaret Jones and I'm a life coach. And today I want us to discuss the subject of changes, responsibility and action. So I want us to split this into three, okay? And if you are wanting to have a change in your life, that is the first one. And then the responsibility of who's responsible for your change, and the third one is action. Okay, so the first one I want us to discuss is you wanting to have a change, and whatever change you are looking for in your life, or we are looking for in our lives. It could be anything. You may want to move house, you may want to change your career, you may want to change your own lifestyle, you may want to have any change. And sometimes it's quite difficult because we start to think of what people or how people will judge us if we live our life or we make the changes we want. But the fact is, we cannot, continue to be concerned about what other people think about us and not live our life the way we want to. And most of the time, I feel we let people hold us back from who we truly are and from what we actually want to achieve in our life. And I feel that is a very, very sad situation. Sometimes it could be your own relatives, it could be your friends, but I feel the worst one is when it's your own relatives or people you've known for a long time that you consider to be your family. But sometimes, you can have really, really close friends and they don't want to see you make any change, okay? Because they are thinking if you make the change, they are going to feel bad for not making a change for themselves. But the fact is, you need to think of what's best for you. You cannot continuously think that this is what people expect of me, and so I have to do whatever it is to fit in. The fact is, you want to be who you are and integrate who you are with your everyday lifestyle. Whatever your lifestyle is, it's up to you. But whatever change you're looking for, you need to go for it. Because if you don't go for it and you wait for so long and things don't go your way, who is responsible? Okay, the fact is you are responsible for taking the next, your life to the next level that you want it to be. Sometimes it could be something very, very simple. Maybe, for example, you want to just lose weight. Sometimes you want to gain weight. Sometimes you want to change your appearance. Sometimes, it could be anything. But, it's like sometimes you are asking people for their opinion of what they think of you and how you should behave, okay? But what I want to say is sometimes there are people that you are close to. Maybe they also have their own fears, that if you change and you live your life and you become who you truly are, they are not going to shine. Maybe there's something you want that they also want. But if you go for it, it means that they are not going to get what they want. So sometimes they are hugging you, okay? But the fact is, the hug that they are hugging you is not because you're doing well. It's because you're giving them what they want. They want to see you exactly where you are because they are afraid to get what they want. And they are going to encourage you by discouraging you. I mean, change is not easy, even just for yourself. However, but, remaining where you are and always wanting to change and not making any change, now we come to who is responsible if you don't get what you want. You are responsible, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what people say to you, how they've said whatever they've said to you. if you decide to blame them, or you say that, well, when I said I wanted to, for example, go to Japan, you said that it wasn't a good idea, or it wasn't this, or you say that when I said I wanted to move, you said it wasn't a good idea. Perhaps you want to have kids and someone is saying, well, I don't think this is the person you want to have kids with. You know, they'll be telling you everything, because maybe in their mind, if you go and get that, maybe they want to have that too, but because they can't get it, they don't see why you should get it. So you have to ask yourself that, are these people giving me advice, or are they holding me back from what I want? What I have learned, especially during the past 2-3 years since we've had COVID, I have learned that I need to put myself first. That's the harsh lesson I have learned. Okay, putting myself first, thinking of what is best for me. It doesn't matter how loving I am. People are always going to take and take and take and take. Look, your mother would take from you and they are not bothered. As long as they are getting it, they are not bothered. Your father will take from you. As long as they are getting what they want, they are not bothered. Your sister or your brother will take from you. As long as they are getting what they want, they are not bothered. Your friends will take from you. Your colleagues, they will take from you. Okay? I have experienced this. And at the end of the day, I realize, no, I need to start putting my needs first, because I'm always putting everyone above me, because I can do it, because you feel like you can do it, and so it's okay. I can help this person, I can help that person, and by the time it's 2 years, it's 3 years, it's 5 years, it's 10 years, and you haven't helped yourself. Who are you going to blame? Who are you going to blame? Those same people are going to tell you, well, if you really wanted to, buy yourself a house, why didn't you? Because I didn't hold you down. I didn't. And they would be right. They didn't force you. But you thought that they were encouraging you, that maybe it's not the right time, maybe it's not the right location. Every excuse they will get, they will give it to you, because once you get what you want, it's going to shine a light on what they don't have. That is what I have learned, and I have seen it many times. I have experienced it myself, and I'm telling you, if you want to make a change, forget about what people are saying. Forget about, it doesn't matter if even you had an imaginary twin, okay? Forget about your imaginary twin, what they're saying. Because at the end of the day, it is your life, it's your responsibility. Because I have sat down and thought about it, all the things that I didn't do, who was responsible for it? And looking back, I realized I couldn't really blame anyone but myself, because I listened to everything else apart from myself. I listened to everyone else except myself. And so what you need to do first is forgive yourself for listening to people. Forgive yourself for not taking the action you had wanted, because you don't want to wait till it's way too late, okay? And then you regret it. I can assure you, there are people in your life, it could be anybody, like I said, your sibling, your relatives, your closest friends, they don't want to see you succeed. They don't want to see you shine, because if you shine, oh my goodness, it's going to let everyone around them who used to think that they were this or they were that, their worst part is going to show. And if we all don't have what we want, then it's okay, because that is what they truly think. If even they are hugging you, in their mind, they are getting what they want, because you are not getting what you want. And this is very sad. I have seen this many times. I've experienced it myself. And I thought today we can discuss this. But at the end of the day, it is your responsibility. It is my responsibility to take action for what I want. Okay? And when you are taking action for what you want, forget about what anybody is going to say. Because at the end of the day, what you want is what you want. What you want is not what someone wants for you. And if you can't go and get what you want, you cannot blame other people that you didn't go and get what you wanted because they said you shouldn't. Because at the end of the day, they are going to tell you, I didn't force you. I didn't force you. I didn't hold you down. I didn't hold you down, Maggie. If you really wanted to, you know, get a new camera, you could have gotten it. Just because I said I didn't think you should have gotten it, that doesn't mean you shouldn't have gotten it. They will do everything and anything to blame you for what they said. Because if you go and get what you truly want, it will show them that they themselves haven't got what they want. Because they are, whatever they are saying, they are gaining something out of it. Just because you cannot see, you know, what they are gaining doesn't mean they are gaining something. They are gaining something for what you're saying. There is something they want to see. If they are hurting, they want to see you hurt. Because, well, if it's not going well for me, why should it go well for you? If I'm hurting, you should hurt. Because if you get what you want, that's really going to hurt me the most. Because at the end of the day, if you get to do what you know, live your life the way you want it, and I can't live my life the way I want it, I'm going to feel like a failure. But that's not what they're going to tell you. They are going to find any reason, anything that is way, you know, far from their truth, you know. But by the time you notice and realize that, you know, it's like, why didn't I do that? Because there are things I have experienced, and I'm letting you know, to let people tell you what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing, or else you won't fit in. You don't want to fit in. Because at the end of the day, some people tell you I'm special and I'm unique, but then they want you to be like them, you know. So how unique are they? No, you need to be yourself, because we are accountable for whatever decisions we make and whatever actions we don't take, or the actions we take. So today I want to encourage you, if there are changes you want to make and you are afraid of what your family will say, what your friends will say, what your cousins will say, at the end of the day, you are suffering. You are suffering for what you really want, and you are suffering for people who don't care about what you want. There are some people who are going to act like they're really in support of you, but the fact is, they will be saying little things here and there, and that's going to put some doubt in you. It's going to put fear in you, because, you know, subconsciously they are trying to suppress you, and you are also allowing it, and they are suppressing you. You know, in life, if you don't fight for what you want, you cannot expect people to fight for what you want, because maybe what you want is what they want. But as they know that they can't get it, they don't see why you should get it. You know, if you are hardworking, there are people you could be working with, and because you are doing better than they are, you're going to find ways and means to gang up against you and say things that is not true. And they'll try and belittle you. They'll do their best to keep you where you are, or at least remove you so that you don't shine better than they do. Now, who's responsible for that? You need to take action. If you're looking for help, get help. Don't sit there and hope that things are going to happen. When we say the universe help those who help themselves, it's a fact. Because just imagining that you are going to have a new, for example, you're going to have a new home. You cannot just imagine it and just sit down and think, you know, the home is coming to you. You need to think about it. This is the type of home I want. This is the type of lifestyle I want to live. This is the area I want to live. And so the next thing, you take action. You start thinking, okay, I'm going to go around this area, find out what I need to do. How much is it going to cost me? How long is it going to take for me? Every little step you take will get you to where you are going. But if you don't, and you're afraid, oh my God, I don't want people to see how good I live. Look at me. Look at me. I used to think, I don't want people to come to my home and see that I'm very creative. I can be creative online, that's fine. But I don't want people to see that I'm good at this, I'm good at that. But now, hey, I don't think like that no more. What I'm good at is what I'm good at, you know? Sometimes we hide who we truly are, and sometimes you have to understand people who are doing everything. Oh, you can't dress like this. If you dress like this, you're going to, get too much attention or the wrong attention. These days, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to get all the attention because I'm not even doing it to get attention. I'm doing it for myself. This is how I feel about myself. This is how I'm doing. You know, if you don't take the action that you want, because they are afraid to take action. And so when you take action, it's going to highlight what your problem is. If you want, for example, if you want to have children and people around you are saying all sorts of things, and even sometimes maybe you don't even want to have kids, but people around you, they will be saying all sorts of things, whether you are male or female, they'll start telling you all kinds of things to do with kids, and they make you, make you feel as bad as possible because that makes them feel good. Believe me, it makes them feel good. But who is responsible for you taking action or not taking action? It's your responsibility. It's my responsibility to take action to get what I want. And at the end of the day, you have to understand that you are 50%, if not 50%, at least 99% to be blamed, okay, or responsible for not taking action. Not, because you didn't do what you want. You are putting everyone first. I have been there. And once I started putting myself first, everything I wanted was coming to me just like that, because I always knew I could do it. And I thought that, okay, I can help this person, I can help that person when it's my turn, But, I've been in reflection and I realized that, yeah, I can do it, so I'm going to do it. And now I've done it. And I'm letting you know, you can also do it. Change is not easy. It's difficult. It's not easy to break a habit, but there are certain things, in life you need to get on with it. Regardless of what people are saying, you don't need anyone's approval. If you feel you need people's approval, you don't know what you want. Okay? People are going to continue to treat you like a child, even though you are like, I don't know, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. People are going to continue to treat you like that. Okay? And I have to let you know it is your responsibility, because they will turn around and tell you, well, I didn't force you. And of course, they didn't force you. They didn't hold you down. They didn't, they didn't. And they will keep reminding you that it's not my responsibility for you not taking action. So today, I want to encourage you that whatever change you want to make in your life, you take action now and don't regret it. It's better to take action, however good or not so good or hard it gets, at least you gave it a go. Okay? And if you didn't give it a go, you're going to be thinking, what if I had just done that? What would have happened? You keep, what if? You didn't do it. Okay? So if you are looking for a change, you are responsible for taking action. Don't let anyone tell you that, well, you didn't do what I said you should do. But the thing is, maybe they don't want to see you progress, but they're not going to tell you. But they'll find every reason to keep you where you are, and probably they'll not even say anything about what they truly think about you getting what you want. I have seen it before. I've seen it in my own life, and I've seen it with other people. And I've literally heard people saying things, and they didn't think I was there, or they didn't think I would hear. And there's some things I've also seen in black and white. People who don't, like you. Maybe you haven't got that knowledge. Maybe I have the knowledge about myself, okay? And I'm letting you know, take responsibility and stop regretting. Take responsibility for the things you want and take action. Take responsibility for not taking action in the past, but it's never too late. Don't wait for things to be too late before you start wondering what if. Okay, so I will leave the subject here. Please do comment anything you want to say, or if you want us to discuss any other subject apart from this, feel free to let me know in the comment box. And yes, I hope that whatever you are looking for and the changes you are looking for, you will take responsibility and then take action, and then see your life go from one level to the other. It only needs one step, one action. Every little action takes you to wherever you want to go, because I've experienced it. And so I can show you, I can tell you, and I'm telling you my truth. Okay, so yes, I will leave the subject here, and I'll see you next time, or you will see me next time.